Hello and welcome to the latest of our interviews with the candidates for this year's primary elections. Our interview today is with Jesse Kenneth Mullins. He's a candidate in the Democratic primary for sheriff. Jesse Mullins of Trace Creek near Hamlin. He's lived there with his wife of 43 years, Wilma Rose Mullins. He has two children, Stephen Mullins and Christina Mullins. Jesse has a Master of Science degree from Marshall University in Vocational Administration. He has been an auxiliary deputy with the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department for over 4 years. He's president of the Central Lincoln County Crime Watch, a veteran of the United States Air Force, and he has 20 years experience as a consultant, service associate and expert witness working for various law firms. Jesse Mullins, welcome.
Thank you, Sean.
We've 5 questions. First question. What made you decide to run for sheriff?
Well, basically, I had been seeing things going on for the last 4 years or a little better, that a lot of them that I did not agree with. It seemed like, especially with the crime watch, that things we would turn in as being drug sales and all were just passed over and nothing ever done about it. And I wanted a chance to try to do something about it myself.
Okay. What personal and professional qualities would you bring to the role?
I've got good organizational and computer skills. I was certified at the time of my retirement from the school system to even be a superintendent of schools. I had principal certification. I ran the evening program at the Ben Franklin Career Center in Dunbar for around 6 or 7 years before I retired. So I feel like I've got the skills and the background and education to do a good job at it.
Our next question. Should you be elected sheriff, are there any changes you would make with regard to the running of the office and the carrying out of your duties?
Well, I would have to look at what was going on in the office as far as the day-to-day function of it a little closer, where I've been working the door of the courthouse, the security there. What I plan doing if I'm elected is to spend a week or so with each department within the sheriff's department to see how their jobs function, so I would know more about it before I made any changes. But biggest change that I would like to see is more drug enforcement, some more deputies. We're allowed 7, and at the moment we've only got 3 certified deputies, so I'd like to see us go up to 7. I would also like to see the some health and benefits for the retirement benefits for the deputies and the tax personnel to prevent some of the rollovers in the office. Just basically treat everybody with good respect, be transparent, develop good communication skills with all the employees so they know what I'm doing, where I'm going with things, and I think that basically would be the changes that I would want to make. Also, one more, I would like to work with the school system. I guess it's the school teacher coming out in me, to develop a program to go into the down as far as the elementary schools to educate kids on drugs, what drug use does to them, how it can affect them later in life, what the manufacture of drugs could possibly do to the kids if they're around it, and also the selling of drugs, and kind of educate them on what would happen if they did try to sell it, manufacture drugs, or use drugs. Show them what the consequences are for it, to try to keep them off of drugs. I think some of the people in the county are so far gone on drugs, basically Jesus is going to have to help them, but that's sad.
That kind of feeds into the 4th question. The Lincoln Journal has reported frequently on the scourge of prescription drug abuse in Lincoln County. In what ways would you as sheriff work to tackle the problem that has ruined so many lives in our region?
I think what we need to do on that is tackle the drug dealers themselves, and possibly even try to work with the federal agencies to get the doctors, medical personnel that are furnishing a lot of these prescription drugs to the drug dealers I know you can order them on the internet. You can get them different ways, driving out of state. Florida is one of them that's still selling bath salts in convenience stores, and I've been told that over in Ohio they're doing the same thing. You just need to cut off the supply. If you liken it to a water leak, as long as the water is leaking out in the floor, you can mop for months and still have the same mess. You need to shut off the supply.
Okay, and our final question. Lincoln County is currently in the midst of another election abuse scandal. The former sheriff has pleaded guilty regarding his involvement in the absentee ballot conspiracy of 2 years ago. As a candidate, in what ways are you working to restore confidence in the electoral process?
That's one of the large reasons that I'm running for sheriff, is to put somebody in there that's honest. If I'm elected, I think the people should look at the election candidates' qualifications and choose by the qualifications of the candidates, the ones that they know, or at least talk to someone that knows the candidates, to try to find one that will be honest, as honest when he gets out of office as what he was when he went in. And I think I foot the bill on that. My background, I think, speaks for itself.
Jesse Mullins, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean.
That concludes our interview. Look for more interviews at our website www.lincolnjournal.com. Thank you.